When will NBA 2K21 be released? This is a major question, and today we're going to try and answer that one for you. Now, generally speaking, historically, NBA 2K series have been released generally every September, maybe early October when I was younger, and will that happen this year? Because as we know, currently the NBA season is locked out. They don't have any games going on. The coronavirus is really killing the NBA and many other sports leagues around the world. And this is a huge question. So, one thing is EA, the one company that brings out live NBA, which is a basically a version or type of game like NBA 2K that used to be bigger than 2K, but 2K took over. They have an event coming up June 11th. I'm not too sure if that event will be delayed because PlayStation delayed their event. However, as of right now, it's set for June 11th. So we might be able to figure out when EA is releasing their version of the game. And if we can figure that out, we can have a good guess as to when 2K is going to be releasing their game. The reason why this is a big ordeal with some people is obviously everyone wants to play NBA 2K, the newest version, so they can get their online character and all that stuff. However, next year's season is going to be delayed, and it's going to be delayed massively. They're probably going to be starting up the actual NBA season next year around December, maybe January. Very hard to guess exactly when, but I wouldn't be surprised if they started next year's season Christmas Day of this year. And the reason why I say that is because obviously Christmas Day is such a big day for the NBA. It's some of their bigger viewerships of the year until the playoffs. So that would be a huge market miss that they may have if they cannot get the season up and running before then. But when will 2K be released? 2K21. So if they historically release the game in September and the season starts in October, then if they were to start the season, the actual NBA season in December, that would be hypothetically having the game release in November, which would be in time for Black Friday and all of those American weekends that everyone looks forward to, or at least looks forward to shopping, one or the other. Either food or shopping, that's kind of what happens on holidays. And that would be also a huge miss if they didn't release an NBA 2K21 in November or December for Christmas. And obviously, this is a company that's a publicly traded company, and they want to make as much money as possible. So what I would assume is they may bring or leave NBA 2K20 around for a couple of more months and then later release NBA 2K21 in the end of November, maybe early December, whenever, probably about a month before the actual NBA season starts. That would be my guess. And I'm assuming that it's a pretty good guess. As of right now, it's June. And this is when everyone starts searching for, or when will the next NBA 2K get released. So that's my guess at least anyways. Now, going down to this year's season that has not completed yet. It's going to be starting back up, at least rumored to start back up, near the middle, if not late July. They're going to be having 8 season games, which is probably going to be about 2 weeks worth of games before the playoffs. Now, there hasn't been any word on if there's going to be a full 7-game playoff on each round or not. They haven't mentioned that. So I'm assuming that it's going to be the same type of playoffs as normal. Playoffs usually run for 2 months. So you're going to be seeing playoffs in August and September of this year for the NBA. You're probably going to see an NBA draft probably around October, which would then lead me to believe that November, again, will be when NBA 2K21 gets released. That way they have their roster for the game. That way they have the players for the game. And that just makes total sense. Anyways, there's zero conspiracy theories in this video. I've seen so many videos on different conspiracy theories on everything, pretty well everything. Anyways, I hope that you've enjoyed. Enjoy the rest of this game. Let's see if the LA Lakers or the Clippers are the better team in 5-minute quarters. We haven't really tested this before. Usually simulations, we've stuck with 12-minute quarters, but this is always a fun one.
The Clippers need to get off a shot. The 10-footer. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist by Rondo.
Obviously, Rondo's main priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
Shamet kicks to Harrell. Shamet with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. That one misses. And it's the Lakers the other way. Got a piece of it. Passes it to Kuzma. To the middle. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. The Lakers also with a sub, Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Now here's Caldwell Pope. And the rejection by Harrell. Now here's Williams. Outside Jackson from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. It's all knotted up.
Looking at Reggie's motion, it's a little bit of a push shot, but able to get it to go.
It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Markieff Morris is out there with Howard. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. The Lakers making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. Morris, left side. Well, we've seen it before. We're certainly seeing it right now, Smitty. The super team phenomena. Is there anything the league can or should do about that?
What I think they can do is being able to allow players to sign a longer-term deal. If a guy is, I would say, under contract for 6, 7, 8 years, then you won't see as much movement. But if you have these guys who are making so much money off the course from an endorsement, they're going to keep signing shorter deals so they'll have the leverage to be able to move.
Here's Caruso. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Looking now at some numbers from Montrezl Harrell. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. 9th in shooting percentage. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in block spurt.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from three, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won Sixth Man of the Year for the third time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. Now, here's Shamet, guarded by Kuzma. Pass to Harrell. Williams with the ball. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. On the wing, Green. A three ball. Nailed from three-point land. And it's a three-point Clipper lead.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. And for a long time, Jamichael Green was mostly an energy player. But he's expanded his game lately.
Worked on developing an outside shot. He can drop a few threes from the power forward spot now, Kevin. He still has a high motor. You love the activity around the rim.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Morris comes in for Jamichael Green. Paul George is checked in for Landry Shamet. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Lou Williams. Rondo against Jackson. With some arc. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut to just one on the basket from James.
Nice touch by LeBron. Pulls up a little short to loft in the easy floater.
There's Jackson with the three. The Lakers with the rebound. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. James with the bucket. James has got 10.
Taking advantage of what's there. LeBron reads the situation correctly.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Outside, George. Outside, Jackson. No good. Great D that time from James.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Pass to George. Takes it from 10. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Watch LB.
George against James. Off target on the 15-footer.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Rondo against Jackson. There's the pass to George. Over James. The shot by George, no good.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
Rondo dishes to Davis. James outside. And it's Rondo in the corner. over Jackson. Rondo can't get it to go.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set. Tremendous box out. I love how he bodied up, held his ground. Textbook, old school rebounding.
Green kicks to Rondo. Charity stripe shot, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Lakers lead by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points and 2 rebounds. He's in a crazy zone right now and seems to be even hotter than he was in their last game. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
I was surprised on how comfortable they seemed here on the road. The hostile crowd, that didn't bother them at all. And I want to see if they can keep that up in the second half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, the reserves came in and played like starters. Gave them some big points off the bench. It'll be no surprise to see them get more minutes in the second half. They definitely deserve more. Though sometimes when you get more minutes, you get exposed. We shall see.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at James, what a contribution.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And it's Bradley with the ball for the Lakers. They lead by 1. Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Clippers shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Beverly against Bradley. Here's Morris. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Beverly against LeBron. Here's Davis. Ball's knocked loose. McGee, the pass to Davis. Goes up again. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
George against Green. Nobody near George. It's not going to go for him.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Bradley dishes to McGee. Some players out there are either loved or hated by the fans. There's no in between, Smitty. But when you take a look at divisive players in the league, who pops into your head?
Draymond Green, Russell Westbrook, LeBron James. There's some people who love him, and there's some people that hate him.
Sure.
Joel Embiid is starting to creep into that conversation. Those are some of the guys some people love him and some people hate him.
Just 2 to shoot. Beverly for 3. And James pulls it down.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
And Davis wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to James. Davis has got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers. Clippers have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And the bright lights of L.A., perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Jermichael Green comes in for Morris. Landry Shamit's checked in for George. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Here's Williams. Great D that time from Howard.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Clippers trail by 4. Left side, Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Leonard's got 5.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Caruso, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Passes to Kuzma. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Lakers lead by 4.
And gotta feel helpless at times if you're the defense. Kuzma just fantastic at converting despite their best efforts.
Pass to Green. Now Williams. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. He has 5.
Quick feet, quick release. Hard to check Lou Williams from beyond the arc.
Caldwell Pope outside. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Kuzma. Count that one.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Outside Williams. Shoots from 14. Here's Harrell. And it's sent back by Howard. Fast break, the Lakers. The pass to Caruso. 46 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Howard, and he banks in the layup. Howard's got his first bucket in this one.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here's Williams, rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
16 seconds left in the third quarter. Leonard against Kuzma. And here's Leonard. From deep three-point range, misses the shot.
Great to see Kuzma working so hard defensively, showing how effective he can be.
The third quarter comes to a close. Lakers ahead, up by 5. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Three tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Rajon Rondo is out there with Avery Bradley, and it's Howard in at the 5. Here's Harrell. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Rondo dishes to LeBron. Back to Rondo. Now the dish to Davis. And here's Bradley from 3. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 5.
When defending Patrick Beverly, it's hard to match his level of energy and activity. Well, you talk about someone who's an absolute piranha on defense, and that is Patrick Beverly. Gives you no room to get comfortable and is a thorn in his assignment side.
That one is off. And Smitty, with Beverly and his defense, it's not like he turns it on or off.
Nope, he's always going full speed on defense. It's been his calling card as a player for years now, and it's what he's made his name on in the NBA.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Howard, and it's Green in for Bradley.
Patrick Beverly is a tone setter, someone who doesn't back down from anyone. I admire his confidence.
Rondo finds James. Tries again. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
George, that's a 2-pointer. That one off the back iron and out. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Passes it to Davis. Over Jackson. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Green. And now it's a 9-point Laker lead. The Clippers shooting 28%. A rocky performance for them offensively. Pass to George. Over James. The shot by George, no good.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Stolen by Beverly. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. In the corner, it's Morris. Clock at 6. Beverly with the ball. And the Clippers miss again. Beverly against Green. LeBron James on the wing. Over George. The offensive rebound. No problem on the jumper in close. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
I love AD's ability to track the ball off the miss. He got it and scored.
And the Clippers call time here. And fan heckling that crosses the line, Smitty. You saw the Utah Jazz ban someone for life. How can the NBA do a better job of protecting the players?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I think each organization, let's take our hat off to the Utah Jazz. They acted swiftly and quickly, and I love what they did. They banned the fan for life, and I think you got to get more of that. And also, I think, you know, as far as the NBA and also along with these teams, have some kind of pregame or, like you said, before the season starts, just reinforcing and stating the rules.
And a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
They've lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He's shown leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Leonard looking over the floor, and the shot goes in.
Hard not to call Leonard's number every time down the floor. He's become that dominant.
Now here's Bradley. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Count that bucket.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Here's Leonard. The Lakers with the rebound. McGee's got 7 rebounds in the game. Bradley against Beverly. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the last few years, not what we're used to seeing from Avery Bradley on offense.
You're right. His percentages are lower. Overall points are down. It just hasn't been easy for him moving around a lot. You want him for his defense, but you just hope the scoring can pick up.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Bradley. Hey, Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Both free throws good from Avery Bradley. Smitty, for players, social media can build their brands and they can engage their fans, but there are some downsides.
Yes, it is, Kevin. I mean, it's a fantastic tool, like you said, for endorsement and bringing those fans into your home or into your life. But the downside, people can see some things they don't want to see, and also you can regret posting a lot of things.
I think, yeah, sometimes people do regret hitting that send button. So, yeah, they got to be careful. You're right.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Lakers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Outside, Green, three-pointer. Bradley can't get it to go. Outside, George trying to break that ice-cold streak. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the Lakers get called for the foul.
Your Clippers, Paul George, taking 2 shots.
Two.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.